Okay. What time is it? Is it like... Yes, hello?
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. What time is it?
6.
Oh, so okay.
We had a call late last night regarding your neighbor.
My neighbor, everything
Yes,
okay with him?
no, he's dead.
Oh,
And we're wondering if perhaps you heard anything like last night.
no, I didn't hear a thing at all. Why? Is it bad, or?
I'd rather not get into the details.
Of course, my apologies.
I was wondering if I could get a statement. You know anything about him?
Um,
Any enemies and such?
well, he was kind of off. I think he had a bit of dementia, maybe. He would come over here often. Like, a few days ago, he was even peeking in through my window when I woke up from my nap. And sometimes he'll just be out all night mowing his lawn. I don't know if anybody would hate him, but he is a pretty off kind of guy. Sometimes he'd go through my
Do you mind
mailbox.
if I looked around the place?
Here? Sure.
How off was he exactly?
Well, again, sometimes one time I woke up from my nap on my couch and he was just staring in through the window. I don't know, maybe a few other times he, would just be on his lawnmower, kind of mow after me. He literally ran across the street one night to pick at the neighbor's yard. Am I is there like something wrong with him? Like, did he not to pry anymore, but was it violent?
I don't really want to get into the details of it, but whoever did it was really fucked up in the head.
Oh gosh, should I be concerned? Because I didn't hate the guy, was concerned for more than anything.
I don't know. We're gonna have police cars patrolling over here for a couple weeks.
That's good to hear.
Got a nice house.
Thank you, I just moved in.
Was he a nosy neighbor?
Other than him peeking in the windows and going through my mail, that's basically it.
Alright. Do you have any firearms, weapons on you, anything?
I do have a permit to carry, but I don't have my gun on me. I should probably bring it back then. Oh, I was just talking about getting a gun for my house then if there's gonna be a
That'd
murder.
probably be best for you.
Yeah. Since I live alone.
I'd support the right to carry. Honestly, I would recommend you do.
Yeah, I do. It's just not usually at home.
Well, ma'am, I'm gonna get back on my way. I would recommend that you just hang tight. Don't go outside. You know, for a bit maybe. It's up to you. If you got a job, don't just
Yeah.
keep your head distracted.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your patience.
No problem, officer. Okay. Should I go check my mail? Gosh, there's already police cars everywhere. Just gonna get my mail. Okay. I should probably call Dr. Hartman. Let him know this is going on. Or should I read my letter first? Honestly, I should just call Dr. Hartman first. Yeah. Hi, Dr. Hartman. Hi, sorry to call you so early.
Oh, please, I usually get up early anyways.
I usually don't. I woke up to, not to bother you with this, but, police knocked on my door this morning.
Oh, goodness, well, what happened?
My neighbor, they didn't really tell me what happened, but you remember that old man?
Yes, the weird one. Yes, what's wrong with him?
He's dead.
Dead?
Yeah, and they had to check out my place to see if there was anything here. And they let it slip that whoever killed him had a, messed up head or something like that.
First off, Kat, you should never let them just go into your place without a warrant.
I know, but I figured I kind of wanted to know more what was going on, and I did learn a bit more while he was here. I did leave my gun at the office. I should probably bring that home.
You really should, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be better to have.
What exactly happened? You didn't hear much? How busy is it right now?
It's pretty busy. There's 4 police cars, an ambulance. Their lights are off, but they kind of blocked off the street.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And they don't know who did it, so... And then the officer kind of told me I should have my gun with me because it looks a bit off right now.
Well, honestly, you should get a pistol at the very least.
I mean, I do have one. It's just
Well, yes, but have a spare one. Leave one here, take one with you.
I know, I honestly should probably do that.
Not gonna lie, Kat, I'm surprised you haven't had one already, well, considering.
I thought this was a safe place to live, so I didn't think I'd need to have a gun.
I'll never assume anything.
Yeah, but I
First
should know.
lesson of the Foundation.
Yeah,
Never assume anything.
what am I talking about, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't know who else to call about this and thought maybe...
No, it's quite alright. How bad is it? Can you get out of the house, or...?
He did say I could leave if I wanted to, but recommended me staying inside, and if I have work to do, I should probably go do that. But it's our day off, so...
Yes. Well, then just relax, I guess.
Yeah, kind of hard to relax with all this. I should probably get my curtains installed.
You probably should. Damn. This is starting to remind me about when I first met you at college.
Yeah. That was kind of a weird time.
It was. Not nearly exactly the same.
Yeah, but... I mean, you were one of the first people I could actually talk to on a intellectual level about my interests, and not think it's super weird.
Well, considering the field you were studying.
Yeah, in the field I'm currently in now, it kind of all played off in the end.
It did.
Okay, so I should go over the principles of the stages of child development. That'd be good for the different stages of child development. Because then that would also help with my thesis. With the whole children being, it's a weird thesis, but the professor said she didn't mind when she was here. But it should work. Yeah, and then I need to reevaluate the whole...
Oh, Kat.
Oh, hi, Professor.
That's
Hartman.
your name, right, Kat?
Yes, that's my name.
Assuming you're doing lots of reading right now.
Yes, just figuring out my thesis right now.
Well, thesis.
Yeah.
I'd offer some help, but no.
Well, it has something to do with psychology. I'm using, a bit of all my things. I'm doing cognitive behaviors as my major, so have to do a whole lot to do with different things.
Yes, true.
Yeah. I did like your analogy you did in class today, by the way. About the supernatural sort of thing.
When one's mind thinks of the supernatural, usually refers to the self in some way, yes.
Yeah. I thought that was very interesting. Would you mind if I, use that as a quote or anything for my thesis?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, because I'm doing my thesis on the whole supernatural thing.
Would you mind if I sat down?
Oh, I wouldn't mind at all. Go ahead.
If you don't mind me asking, Kat.
Mm-hmm.
You are rather, I'd say, rounded in this field, this degree.
Yeah, thank you.
What is your thoughts about the supernatural itself?
Well, the reason I wanted to go into cognitive behaviors is because I want to see how people would react in supernatural situations. Like, in a very extreme situation, how would people react, and to see how people would, neuroscience aside and psychology aside, what would the outcome of it be? But of course we can't predict supernatural things, so I'm stuck with that.
What do you think is supernatural, in your honest opinion?
I mean, when anybody says supernatural, you assume ghosts or like goblins or something. I don't think that. I mean, there's possibilities. Possibilities are endless. There could be a number of supernatural things out there, and we just don't know about it yet. Or maybe not supernatural, abnormal sort of things. Not to say, like, I probably sound really crazy, but
Supernatural, abnormal, they're all pretty much the same.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not looking for, like, a Superman or anything like that, but if someone were to be supernatural, that should affect their psychology a lot more. Their psyche, maybe even their buildup of just how their brain functions by having to be somewhat different, or even have abilities that are different. Nobody actually thinks about that. We all just are like, oh, Superman's kind of like an impressive person. If Superman were real, I'm sure he'd have a whole number of issues going on with him, right? I'm sorry, that probably didn't make much sense, but...
Oh, no. Believe me, I've heard far crazier things.
Yeah, my family thinks it's really crazy that I'm into this so much, but it's honestly just going to be my thesis. I don't think there's actually a job out there that I could do that, but behavioral, like cognitive behaviorals, I can do a lot with.
Keep an open mind, Kat.
I am, but I don't really know many jobs that do the thing I want to do, which is study the psychology of things that are different. Not even just psychology.
I know of a place.
You do?
Well, it's not really well known. It's still a low-time thing. However, in a few years, who knows, it might get bigger.
Oh, okay. Well, just when I get closer to finishing everything, I'd be really appreciative to hear about it.
A place like that isn't looking for people with degrees. It's looking for people with abilities. With smarts.
You think I can make it then?
I have no doubts you could. However, I can never be too certain about many things.
That's a smart move. Do I have to do anything to prove myself then?
Of course you do. I'll think of something.
All right.
So you can.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Hartman.
Of course. And do keep up with your studies.
Of course.
Rather important, too.
Yeah, thank you. Weird. Back to the thesis idea. Maybe I should reestablish the whole supernatural sort of things, or abnormal, because, I can also go into about many things. Not to be weird, Dr. Hartman, but, you have a weird professor kind of look. You kind of fit the look of a professor.
I don't understand what you mean.
I don't know, like, whenever you think of a professor, you get the whole, like, older man sweater kind of vibe, and you kind of fit it very well.
It was a little chilly that day. I just have that.
I know. You get what I'm trying to say, though, right?
Believe so.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
What is it the kids call it these days? The youngsters, dill? Something.
Gadil? What?
No. Dill something.
Dilf?
Yes, I have no idea what that means.
Has anybody been saying that to you?
No, not really.
Okay.
I just it's a compliment for older men.
Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't call you that, but to others maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, more power to you. Do you know what that word means?
No, I don't actually.
Okay,
I just said.
I can talk about that with you later then.
All right, well, you might have the day off. I do have to get to some work.
Okay, my apologies for keeping you then.
Oh, no, it's completely fine. Just stay safe, and perhaps today you should get a firearm, a second one anyways.
Yeah, I'll go out and get a firearm then. But I'll text you throughout the day if that's okay. Just any updates I find out.
Of course.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later then, Dr. Hartman.
Talk to you later then, Kat.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna get all dressed, and I should still read that letter. Let's see. Did I put it in my pocket? Yeah, here it is. All right. Go ahead and open it up. All right. Okay. Don't worry, my love. I'll take care of everything for you. What I'm about to do now, I know is the right thing to do. You'll be so much safer afterwards. Don't worry about it. I wish I could tell you how much I love watching you when you sleep. The smallest of snores escaping out of your mouth as your curved body lay to rest. I almost tempt myself every night to touch you, but I'll wait for you, my queen. Remember, you deserve me. I deserve you, I deserve you, I deserve you, Okay. Nope. Today, putting up my curtains, and I'm getting a firearm. And then that'll stop whatever fucking nonsense this is. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll just do that today. Let me just get dressed then.